Hello, everybody. My name's Alexandra.
And I'm Angelica.
And this is Legends of Yesterday, where we talk about histories, mysteries, and ghost stories here in Florida.
Florida.
For those of you that know, Angelica and I are sisters.
Yes.
And we do this podcast because it's fun and it's entertaining and we like it. And you can find it on YouTube and Spotify, and you can see us on both platforms. So if you like our faces, you can see us both ways.
Yeah. You can just hear us in your little ear holes, or you can see us with your big eye holes.
Yeah, you don't have to look at us if you don't want to.
No. You don't have to.
But you have to listen to us.
Yeah, you have.
So for those of you that don't know, so the first half of the month, we do a history or whatever kind of episode. Second half of the month, we do our mystery, true crime, ghost story, any whatever kind of episode. They normally correlate.
Yeah.
And it's Angelica's month, which is the month of March.
Yeah.
So, by this time I'll be 30.
Yeah. You're old now. Congratulations. Wow.
That's what you look like.
What? That's what you think I look?
That's how I know you look.
If we have any fan artists, I want you to give an accurate representation of how I look at 32 and how she looks at 30. Accurate representation. Go.
My name is Angelica and I want an accurate representation.
Wow. Anyway, hey guys.
Anyways, we're a really serious professional podcast.
We're a really serious professional podcast.
With my Hao Mikasaki blanket.
And these past 2 weeks have been, 2 weeks have been given to us by Joey, who has submitted the idea of the Barefoot Mailman.
Yes.
So this is going to be a continuation. So thank you again, Joey. And for anyone who has a story, an untold story that you're just wanting to hear, that you know about, that lives in the deep depths of Florida, please let us know, and we would be more than happy to go over this story and give you a shout out as well.
Yeah. I will say, if you didn't catch it, don't forget that last week, Friday the 13th, we did some special stories that we posted for you guys. So please make sure to go check that out. I think that we're going to start kind of doing that like on Friday the 13th. We'll post like extra scary stories for you guys. And they don't have to be Florida related, but they're going to scare you. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Why not?
I think that's really fun.
Improvisers try to sit through scary stories.
Just, scary deal. Reddit stories.
No big deal.
So, I think we're going to start doing those on Friday the 13th because I love that, and I think it's a great way to give you guys more content because you guys like these kinds of stories also. So
yeah, if you're like me, you fall asleep to creepypastas. Actually, I can't. That was slightly a lie. It depends on my mood. Creepypastas.
Honestly, some of them I was able to fall asleep to, and I was like, oh no,
not the ghosty ones.
No, but I think I even listened to 2-sentence horror stories, and it was like I found a video that was like 2 hours of 2-sentence horror stories, and I passed out.
I see.
I will say one of the scariest ones though was like I turned off my light, or I turned off my side light in my bed, and when I looked up I saw it and I was like, oh, ew.
Especially when you're in bed.
Yeah, and I was. So I was like, ew, because people don't look up.
Nope.
No one ever looks up.
Unless you installed a mirror on your ceiling.
Yeah, meanwhile, when I go to bed, I have to like lay flat first. I don't know why. Okay, secrets. So I lay flat first, right? And I stare at my ceiling. And then, like you have to pretend to dream to fall asleep. You have to pretend to sleep to fall asleep, right?
What?
So you don't do that? You don't close your eyes and then hope you fall asleep? You pretend to sleep to fall asleep. Have you never heard that?
Well, when I was younger,
do you leave your eyes like this? And you just are asleep?
That's the way
That's psychotic. That's awful. You are a 2-sentence horror story. I went to sleep with my eyes wide open.
Usually I'll listen to a philosophical podcast.
I know. I want you, I'm talking to you. I want you, the listener, or watcher, to imagine yourself at 2 something in the morning, 3 something in the morning.
And I'm playing Alan Watts.
And Angelica is playing Alan Watts. Now, I don't want you to think of Angelica playing Alan Watts. I want you to think of your delirious self having to get up to go pee in the middle of the night or getting up to get a glass of water. Or you shift in bed and you wake up a little bit and you hear the baritone voice of a man in a hallway echoing. You think there's a man in your home. So you go, wait a minute, he's talking about philosophy. Wait a minute, this other person is talking about how they found her body 5 feet apart from her feet.
Because that's the other thing I watch. I'll watch the...
Don't make excuses. They're imagining. Shut up. And you get up and you go, that's my sister. And you go to the bathroom and you hear it because she blares it from her room. And you hear it echoing throughout the walls of your home. And you just hear horror or about some war or something. And because it switches after you fall asleep.
No,
so
I have it set so it doesn't. So it shouldn't be talking about war.
There was some war they talked about. And trust me, I know. And you just, all you want to do is go to the bathroom. You're blind because you have astigmatism. You can't see anything. Everything's blurry. And when they opened the door, they saw his last breath.
Talking about last breaths, are you ready to hear about our story?
Yeah. It's fine. You don't have to care about me. It's whatever. It's just my personal issues.
Well, what about my sleep? My sleep needs.
Your sleep is psychotic.
Anyway, here I go. So, picture this. It's October 11th, 1887. A man named James Edward Hamilton sets off on a walk along the beach with his big hairy feet.
I hate you.
And was never seen again.
I hate you. He was a hobbit. Hobbits would have been great for this job.
This is a perfect hobbit story.
Hobbits would have been great for Barefoot Mailman stuff. Yeah.
So for this episode, what we're going to be talking about is what one descendant of one of the Barefoot Mailmen describes as the greatest unsolved mystery of South Florida.
And if you don't know what a Barefoot Mailman is, please check out our previous episode where Angelica talks about the entire history. Now, I don't know what this episode is going to be about other than that.
Feet.
So, anyways, Angelica, take it away.
Cue the Unsolved Mysteries theme music. You're editing it in.
No. Watch them copyright me on something I created, which has happened to me before.
For every mystery, there is someone somewhere who knows the truth. Perhaps that someone is watching. Perhaps that someone is you. Quoted from Unsolved Mysteries. All right, so if you haven't watched the previous episode, which you should, we'll wait. Great.
Welcome back.
Glad to have you. So we gave the lighthearted aspect. That was so lighthearted, the last episode.
Oh, no.
What it's like to be a barefoot mailman in Florida.
Can I tell you something? Every time you say Barefoot Mailman, I think of this guy that I was friends with in high school. And I guess we're still kind of, I don't know if I would call us friends now. Anyways, he works in film and production and stuff like that. And he called himself, or I don't know if he still calls himself this, the Barefoot Pirate. He came out with a book and everything. I mean, like, the dude did great for himself after high school. I thought that, like, everything he's done is incredible. And he would, like, be on the beach and he would sing songs and he was the Barefoot Pirate and stuff like that. So, yeah, he just got married.
Aww.
I know. Or engaged, married. I don't know. One of the two, but yay.
Okay.
Talk to me.
Great.
No, I could get copywritten for that one. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm scared. Can you tell I'm afraid?
So last episode, we talked about solo trips. Mailmen working by themselves. No one having their back.
Yeah, crazy.
No one to see if you've been bitten by a rattlesnake or eaten by a shark. We have the waterways with currents that could eat you, sucking you into the earth's depths.
Sorry.
And we talked about the wildlife, the alligators, bull sharks, and more that exist in Florida's wilderness. So, it's no wonder why none of the Barefoot Mailmen ever renewed their contracts. They were constantly facing horror every day, every step they took.
Every move they make, they'll be watching you.
And their little toesies, too.
Ugh. I don't like that.
So let's drop the facts.
Whoa.
In this story, okay?
Spit it.
So, no one renewed their contract, but one person wasn't able to. And that was James Ed Hamilton.
Mm-hmm.
So, this story takes place, like I said, October 11th, 1887. And
the 80s.
The 80s.
I think of like what 2080 is going to be like.
Could you imagine like a 1980s synth infused music video about the Barefoot Mailman?
I would hope so.
That would be like so epic. Okay.
I would hope so.
So Ed Hamilton was the second one to ever take the position, like number 2.
Mm-hmm.
So he took over for Ed.
He's the one that I said he probably had thick sideburns.
Yes. And he took over for Edwin Bradley. Okay.
God, Edwin.
This is what happened.
What happened?
During one of his trips, Hamilton did not return.
Oh!
So it had been the 7th day, and we have not heard from Hamilton. And
day
of
on
course,
the 7th night of the 7th week of the 7th month.
of the 7th moon. Of the 7th star.
Of the 7th hour, and the 7th minute, and the 7th second.
Of the 7th age. Okay. So, of course, we talked a little bit about before the contracts and how they were that...
Yeah, those were messed up.
Yeah, if you took the job, you had to have 2 other people co-sign.
Co-signers.
And those people would have to take over for you if you got sick or something bad happened to you. Well, something bad happened.
Uh-oh.
So the next in line was Charles W. Pierce. So this is the guy that has, like, there's a lot of history on him, and one of, like, his descendant talks a lot about what happened. So we're going to hear a lot from his perspective on this.
That's cool.
So he was the one who was tasked with taking the mail next. He was the next one to go en route. And he was also tasked with searching for Hamilton. Like, where is he?
That's wild, because technically he abandoned post or whatever it's called.
Yeah, literally.
Well, like how I said, that they went missing in action and all that. Yeah, crazy.
So what he found made him realize the dark truth of what might have happened to Hamilton.
Mafia.
So
I'm going to regret saying that, because it's probably pretty terrible what happened.
Pierce found Hamilton's clothes and his mail pouch, and they were folded on the north shore of Hillsborough Inlet.
No.
When Pierce looked around for the boat that's supposed to be there, so it's noted that the boat is supposed to be there, it was on the opposite side of the inlet.
Okay.
So it would have been out of reach and out of its usual position for Hamilton.
Okay.
He wouldn't have been able to make it to the other side without the boat. But Hamilton was nowhere to be seen. Absolutely nothing. Just his folded clothes and his mail satch. There was no body.
So you don't know what happened. Mm-mm. Okay. Can I tell you what I think happened?
Wait. Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
You're going to ruin my episode. That's all my content.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'll tell you after.
Okay. So here's the thing too. There was no body. Didn't see Hamilton. No one searched for him. It was just Pierce. So there wasn't really a police force at the time. no law enforcement in the area because it was so small.
Being a lawless town.
Yeah, it was
Ka-pew.
So there was no real investigation done on what happened to Hamilton.
No bueno.
It totally taken from Pierce's report of finding these items.
Yeah.
And the historical record doesn't give an official determination as to his cause of death either. So if like you were to look online, or if you were to look and see his cause of death, like there's nothing official.
Yeah.
And we're going to be talking about him a lot. The descendant from Pierce, Harvey Oyer III. Again, super awesome dude. Incredible. He's like super open about talking about his ancestors and talking about Florida history, because he's like, I think 5 generations of people coming in and settling down in Florida. So he describes this case as still undetermined.
It's a cold case.
It's a cold case and an unsolved mystery.
Whoa.
So because it's an unsolved mystery, I'm going to throw out some conspiracy theories.
Did you peek my microphone? Okay, talk to me. Okay. Conspiracies.
Yeah, and are some influenced by the Barefoot Mailman from 1951?
Oh, the movie?
The movie?
Oh.
Maybe. So let's dive in. Okay.
Well, yeah, because it has to be a conspiracy for them to write it down.
Exactly.
That's wild what you just said.
All right. So the first conspiracy theory number 1. I wish I had a board with the little lines and stuff, and alas, I did not work that hard. Okay. So the most obvious, and as far as I guess Oyer would say is like the official reason, like in his mind, as to what happened, is that I just wrote that he has a cool series of books again. I'm fangirling over his history books. Okay. So his theory is that he believes that someone illegally borrowed the boat, essentially meaning that the boat, like someone used it. It's his property. It was Hamilton's property and the mail service's property. So they used it without permission to get across the inlet, parked it in the south side and left it there. So he was left stranded. Hamilton was left stranded. So Hamilton was frustrated, but he was determined to keep on time because he is a mail postal worker. You know what I mean? And so he took off his clothes so they wouldn't get wet, took off the mail so it wouldn't get wet, and he got in the water to fetch the boat. But Oyer suspects that it was October and it was hurricane season. So during that time, people coming into Florida, just like we said, they don't really know about hurricanes. They don't know what to expect. So Oyer suspects that once Hamilton got into the water, there was a swell from the inlet that came from a storm, potentially like a hurricane or something that he wasn't expecting. And it caused him to drown before he got the boat. Yeah. So then, of course, the question comes up, what happened to the body? Where's his body? Wouldn't it have come to shore or something like that? But Oyer simply says that, there are sharks and alligators and crocodiles in the water. It's well known.
Yeah.
So basically he suspects that something,
ate him.
Yeah. So wildlife got to him, and we talked a little bit about bull sharks, and they're super well known for being aggressive and being in that inlet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So so that's one of
that's crazy
main theories he has. But here's my problem with the story.
What's your problem? I'm fine.
Why? Why, dear Alexandra, would Hamilton risk going into the inlet if he knows the dangers.
That's what I was gonna say.
Exactly. Right? Even if there was a storm, he would have seen the storm coming, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, you can see the storm.
The wind is pretty
like,
crazy
how far
here.
deep in there did you get before you saw the storm?
Yeah.
And, like, he knew that there were dangerous animals in the area.
Yeah.
He must have been told. And then, in addition, he's been doing this for a little while.
Yeah.
So, hello? And more importantly, who moved the boat? And that leads me to my second theory. This theory primarily surrounds the boat. As we heard in our previous conspiracy theory, the boat was moved to the opposite side of the inlet.
No way, really?
Yes, really. Okay, so essentially, to break it down,
No.
The
No.
the boat should have been on the left side.
Correct. Yes, Angelica.
Oh,
yes.
left. I'm sorry. No. I'm thinking
Wrong,
left, right.
Angelica. Wrong.
Right. The boat should have been left on the side that Hamilton is on. So wherever Hamilton is, the boat should be.
Yes.
He is the only one using the boat.
Of course.
Wherever he ends up on the inlet,
Yes.
the boat should be, but it wasn't.
Ah.
Somebody moved it. And
Which buddy? It's a clue joke for you. Okay.
supposedly, without the boat, Hamilton supposedly tried to swim through the outlet.
Like a dum-dum.
But he knew the danger. He knew. And he knew it wasn't some calm pond he could swim across. There are marshes at the time. There's Everglades areas and stuff. You know what I mean? So why would he think this one was okay? Why? So
If you're going to whisper, you better get closer to the microphone.
why?
Thank you.
So did he ever swim to the other side?
Chicken.
And I ask you again, who moved the boat?
I like that you got louder anyway.
And why? I'll tell you why.
Tell me why.
Someone wanted something that only the Barefoot Mailman could give them.
Mail?
That's what I wrote. That's what I thought you would say. That's what I knew it.
Mail.
Information.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you think that there was a letter in there that someone was looking for? Conspiracies.
So if the Barefoot Mailman movie from 1951 and Outlander season 2 tells me anything, it's that the content we find in letters could be very important. Am I right?
I have to admit, I don't think I would be able to do any mail service anything because I would try to read people's mail if it looked interesting enough. I'm just going to be honest. Like, I feel like on Tuchismosa, and I would be like, wow, that's like a really nice postal. And then I'd be like,
I feel that. I feel like that happened. That used to happen a lot. You remember the steam method?
Well, that's the joke, like in sitcoms and stuff,
Yeah.
and comedy comes from reality. So the joke about like how the door-to-door mail person comes and they're like, just so you know your bill's due.
Yes.
And it's like, so you read my mail? No.
Yeah.
Why would I do that? Oh, by the way, Cheryl's pregnant again. La, 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 la. And it's like, you read my mail.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's funny.
So, like,
Also, I'm super nosy.
was someone else murderous and nosy? And or one of these secrets worth murdering over? Yes,
Yeah.
my second theory is murder.
Stripping them naked and going, boosh.
So it makes sense to when we start to think about the business that was coming into the area at the time, right? So we have people buying a lot of property.
Mm.
And this is right as Flagler is considering
Millionaires are in the area.
building his railroads.
Mm.
So it's very plausible to have big business people bring in mail and people wanting to get in on the business before it gets too widespread. Too many people know about it, like insider trading, you know, but mail.
'Cause men.
And like we have said before so many times, and like why there was no investigation. There's no law enforcement.
No.
There's no major law enforcement. So if there was someone committing a murder, if a tree falls in a forest,
does it ever make a sound?
So same thing with the crime. Did a crime happen if there's no police to see anything going on? And because there's no law enforcement, because there's no investigation, and because we have only one man on this trail, we have to wait, or Pierce would have had to wait a week before falling upon any evidence. A week would have gone by, and all evidence of murder disappears into the wetlands.
I have a different theory.
Do you want to hear my third one?
No, I want to hear all your theories, and then I'm going to tell you exactly what happened.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you exactly what I think happened.
Okay. But before we move on, I ask you again. Who moved the boat? Okay. Anyway.
Your mom. Sick burn.
Wow. All right. So here's my final theory. He did it.
Yeah.
That's your theory?
I think he abandoned ship. I think he took off his clothes, he put his mailbag down, and he wanted to become untraceable. Were his shoes ever found, or were his shoes there a part of it too?
I don't know. It said all his clothes.
Okay, so if your shoes were there, whatever, it looks as though he was going to jump in, but he's not an idiot, right? So I think he went he dropped it, left it, because he's mailman, and he left it, and then he got into the boat, went to the other side, and he disappeared because he thought that he didn't want to do this anymore.
So a great theory.
And hid for the rest of his life.
An idea posed by a woman. And this brings me to my theory. If the 1951 classic American film Barefoot Mailman has taught me anything, it's that the Barefoot Mailman only wanted one thing, or three things: a farm, a wife, and a family to love. And that's what Hamilton really wanted. And that's what drove him to abandon ship. Okay. So hear me out.
Okay.
All right. Oyer notes that Hamilton was someone who was young. Young.
Oh, he abandoned ship.
Yeah.
Hard.
Spoken like
how young?
30-year-old. I don't know. But young at the time, I'm expecting younger than 30. He wasn't married, and he didn't have a family at the time. Non-committal, trying new things. So he had moved there freshly from Kentucky, and he saw this as a shiny new opportunity to make money. And as soon as he arrives, he also makes two friends. And his friends are Charles W. Pierce, and Andrew Garnett. And if you remember from the previous episode, they are the two other additional.
I don't know why you're saying it like if I'm going to say it, because I heard it one time and she has the script in front of her. So I don't know why I'm supposed to fill in the information. Anyway, like I know everything.
They were the other ones listed as Barefoot Mailman. See where I'm going with this? Okay.
You think they did it together?
Pierce or Hamilton wanted to get this job because, oh my gosh, all this money, this is cool. I'm new here. Let's see what we can do. But he had to have help getting the job. He had to have two other people help him sign the contract. So they would take over if anything ever happened to him. Not that they wanted the jobs. Pierce and Garnett, they had farms, they had families, they were settled, but they did it as a favor to him, because he really seemed like he wanted the job. So just like that, hot diggity dog, he got the job. I wrote that.
Yeah, I know.
But the job was grueling. And every time he gets back home, he sees his buddies. He sees their families. He sees their farms.
Are you saying he stole one of their wives or something?
No.
Oh.
Gosh. Anyway, Garnett and Pierce, they're living Hamilton's dream.
I had a dream.
And Hamilton wanted to give up. He wanted to give up so badly. But the Barefoot Mailman had a saying.
A code.
And the saying was, the mail must go. So he had to make sure that the mail...
Does it say where?
That mail went.
Somewhere.
But he's a mail carrier. And this dream of his special life with his special wife, it's hard because he's always on the go because the mail must go. So he can't ever meet anyone. He can't settle and have a conversation or a date. He has to keep this tight schedule. And he's starting to understand now why he knows he was naive before. He knows why the last guy left this awesome job after a year. And it's awful. He's sad. He's lonely. He's depressed until we'll call her Addie Titus.
I knew it.
What?
I knew it. I knew it. I was literally gearing up to be like, yo, there's probably this lady that he met on one of his 7th days. And then they plan to run away together.
So now,
I knew
Addie was the most beautiful gal Hamilton had ever seen. Let's say she looks an awful lot like Terry Moore.
Oh.
What?
Do you know who Terry Moore is?
Not really. She's an actress.
Oh.
Who's Terry Moore?
There's another Terry Moore that was Eileen Wonro's girlfriend.
Huh. Oh, well. Okay. So, I'll look that up one up later.
You don't know what she looks like?
No.
She's like, I don't know how tall she is, but she has short, brown hair. And she doesn't wear any makeup or anything. And she wears like collared shirts and stuff like that.
Huh.
Eileen Wonro's ex-girlfriend.
Ooh, drama.
Because she sold her out to the cops. So, do you remember this?
No.
You know the serial killer, Eileen Wonrose?
Whoa. That's weird.
So there's an actress named Terry Moore?
Yeah. That's why my brain didn't click. I'm thinking, wow.
You said it and I was like, ooh.
That's funny. So this is the actress that plays the main character in Barefoot Mailman, 1951.
Are you kidding me?
Anyway, all right. So one might say that Hamilton and Titus went on some wacky adventure together like they did in the 1951 film.
Titus?
Yeah, that's her last name.
Oh.
In the movie. Okay. They went on some wacky adventure together, but not in my theory. In my theory, they started exchanging letters. And they did this as a hidden secret, which was easy because Hamilton was the mailman.
Do you think that he had delivered one letter to her, or he delivered like a Dear John letter for her, and she was really pretty, and he like saw that she was breaking up with someone, and she was crying, and he was like, don't cry.
Maybe.
And then he like got invited in the house.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
But here's the real question.
Yeah.
He has a decent paying job. Why would he hide his love? Why would they hide their love? And it's because Titus was the daughter of a very wealthy South Florida landowner.
Boynton.
Yeah, sure.
Oh. Daddy Warbucks.
And she knew that if she told her father would not let her marry a man that was already committed to a whole year of working for the post
How
service.
far in was he? Like in the year?
I don't know. I don't know.
Or was it like a year?
It hadn't been a year yet.
Okay.
It hadn't been a year. My assumption is January, but I could be incorrect with that assumption.
A month?
If it's January to October.
Oh, yeah, but you're
10
saying
months.
January. Oh, he went missing in October.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My assumption is he started, like, the contract ends in January. Like,
That's what I was asking.
But I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway. wealthy family, mailman, forbidden love. What happens next?
They're like, you barefoot hooligan. Don't touch my daughter.
Yeah. But Addie had enough. She told Ed, like, listen.
Who's Ed?
Oh, Hamilton. Ed Hamilton.
Oh, okay.
I used Addie as her first name, so Thorne, right? Was that the name?
No. It doesn't matter.
Titus. Okay. Titus had enough. She told Hamilton, listen, this is my dream. This is how I foresee the future. I foresee the future as getting land, having a farm, having kids, and having a husband that loves me. And Hamilton was like, that's exactly my dream. So that's when they knew they had to run away together. But Hamilton was stuck on the mantra given to him by the Postal Service. Nay, not a mantra, his duty to the people of the United States of America and South Florida. The mail must go. And Addie's like, I got you.
Oh.
Yeah. So she said, hey, we could fake your death. You had 2 co-signers, right? That said they would take over for you. Mail would be delayed maybe a week. It beats 2 months. So what they decided to do was fake Hamilton's death.
Yeah.
So she decided he would leave his clothes there and leave the mail because eventually the mail would go.
Mm-hmm.
And it would get to its destination like a week behind. And he wouldn't have to worry because the mail would go. And love would prevail.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
The end.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I think he was over it, and he got naked and he got into a boat, and then he was never seen again because he hid for the rest of his life, which was super easy back then.
Yeah, it's true.
And her daddy was rich. Who knows if she stole money from him or she saved up money that was like, like gifted like allowances or something like that, whatever it was. And she probably saved up money, and they probably bought another plot of land, and he changed his name because it was very easy back then to change your name. He just said, hey, my name's John Smith. And everyone's like, no way, nice to meet you. No birth certificate, no ID, no nothing. And they had a bunch of babies and lived forever.
That's, could be.
I think, or Addie was a vampire. No, let me get it out. Addie was a vampire, right? And she was like, he was in the forest, and she was there, a picture like Twilight vampire, and she was all sparkly, and he was like, who are you? And then she's like, say it. And then he was like, vampire. And then he was like, I love you forever. And she was like, run away with me. And he was like, I can't, I'm a U.S. Postal Service. And she was like, no, it's fine. And then she convinced him to get butt naked, bit him, made him a vampire, and then they went across the water because running water is really bad for people who are undead, and they got on the boat and went across and faked his death there like that.
So you're saying that there are vampires in South Florida?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it.
Or the theory about him having information on things.
Yeah.
So like maybe he thought maybe he was selling information to people, and he thought he was about to get busted, and he like got out of the game before.
That's another thing.
He was young.
Yeah. Because like he folded his clothes.
Who does that?
I mean,
if I was just shoes. What does that have to do with folding your clothes?
Like, if you're thinking they don't want to get their shoes wet, then they wouldn't want to get their clothes
wet. Yeah, but I wouldn't like fold my clothes if I was just gonna go in the water. Like, I wouldn't fold my clothes if I was gonna go in the water for a hot second to go get a boat and bring it back, right? I would lay them out, but I definitely wouldn't just do that, because then it's like I have to unfold my clothes to put them back on. I just think that's ridiculous. Unless if he was like taking a bath.
Maybe people from Kentucky are built different.
Oh, he's from Kentucky.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's so, like, I think him folding his clothes is like a sure sign of you guilty. Because who does that? Yeah. It's like, I should do this.
He took his time.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Because if he was pissed off that his boat was over there, I'd be like, oh God, I gotta get my boat. And I would not fold my clothes. And if he left his shoes, which I'm assuming he did, then it's like, but did he leave his socks? Did he leave his, you know what I mean? Like all this stuff with it. Did he leave his underwear? Did he leave his undershirt? Like, was it every single article of clothing folded up? Because that's serial killer level. Or, that's weird. Or was it just like,
well, maybe he didn't care.
Clothes.
They're like, he's in the middle of nowhere. So
but that's what I'm saying. Also, you take all your clothes off, you fold them. Again, I would not fold them. I would just lay them out.
Yeah.
And then you go swim, come back. I would go buck naked and leave and run. If I really wanted out of there, I'd be like, bye.
Yeah.
Waving it in the wind, you know. And she probably was there in the clothes at the other side.
Extra clothes. Yeah.
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 Then they ran away together.
Yeah. The end.
Dummy didn't put the boat back where it was supposed to be.
I guess.
Who knows? They could have gone anywhere.
Yeah.
They could have gone 2 miles left. And it would have been like...
Well, you know the other thing? So there's no reports of his ghost in the area.
Really?
Yeah.
So
is he dead?
Well, now, yeah.
Or, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
like, for sure he's dead. He would be too old. Then he would be a vampire.
Yeah,
then my theory would be 100% correct.
100% correct, yeah.
No, he... For sure. Or he touched the water and became a merman and he swam away forever.
I like that theory.
Like an H2O.
Yeah.
Every time they touch water, their tails grow.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe that's why they never wore shoes.
Maybe he's a cryptid.
Maybe all of them get turned into mermaids, not vampires. They get bit by other mermaids.
Can I say something crazy?
What?
Okay, so you know how skunk ape it is like a man-ish figure who's seen in the woods and whatever, like all throughout South Florida?
You think that's Hamilton?
And he's super stinky.
You think that's Hamilton?
I don't think it's Hamilton. I just think it might be Barefoot Mailman.
What?
They had to be strong dudes, right?
Yeah.
And they barely bathed.
Yeah.
Stinky. And maybe they had to bring it. You know what I mean? Like
guess.
if you're walking around and you see a dude walking through the forest, you're like, oh my God, it's skunk ape. I don't know.
I could see it, except there's modern accounts of skunk ape.
Yeah.
There's modern stinky mailman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like your world. I like this world.
Maybe he is a vampire and that's his life now.
The oldest
He
profession.
never stopped walking.
The oldest profession.
Barefoot skunk ape.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right. So
that's
giving
it.
you a little bit more tidbit as to, like I said, I try to do some research on any haunted activity there. Yeah, there's nothing about him being there. So either he's good or he never died there. What is said though is that shortly after he had passed, like maybe like less than 10 years afterward or something like that, the Hillsborough Inlet Lighthouse was built there, and it shines super bright, like brighter than a normal lighthouse. So some people suspect that it's maybe him trying to guide the way when he couldn't guide the way or have the way guided for him. But like usually from the lighthouse, it's like maybe a lighthouse keeper or like a lady in the water or something. Also,
a lady in the water.
Anyway, so then there's also the really big truth that like there could be, that caused his death, angry spirits from the past. Because the reality is the inlet was traversed by the Spaniards that came, and Ponce de Leon coming in and tormenting the Tequesta. So are there angry spirits going there, causing the boats to rock and people to be drowned to their death because they're angry at European settlers? The world will never know.
That man abandoned ship to run away with a lady.
Well, I'm kind of curious to see
did she go missing?
She's not real, Sandra. This is my theory. He found a girl.
Oh!
This is a girl from the movie. They
made her up.
I made it up. I wrote this.
You wrote the movie?
I wrote the theories.
But yeah, that was another theory of mine of like if there was a girl. Okay, good to know she wasn't even like a thing.
No, she's not mentioned at all. No one mentioned it.
Oh,
but
okay.
I think as a possibility, why would he just abandon ship?
Because he hated his job.
There's a girl.
No.
There's a girl.
That's sexist. What if there's a boy?
There's a boy.
What if there's nothing?
I'm just going based off the movie.
No, because I don't think there has to be a woman for someone to be like, I'm out. I'm done. I bet it was like a final straw moment where he just tripped. He just tripped on a rock and he cut his little toe and he was like, I'm done. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm done. And he folded, because you know, like when you're angry, you like do things like
You said no, because you just said if you are frustrated, then you're not going to fold your clothes.
No.
Huh.
Because if I was over it, I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna fold my clothes for them. And then you know what I mean? There's a difference. If I'm pissed that my boat is across,
you're being petty.
Yes. Okay. Because I'm quitting a job that I hate.
It never changes. Quitting never changes.
No, I get that. I would fold my clothes, put my boots all nice and neat, and even tie a little freaking bow on them. And then I would leave the mail all cutesy right there in a dry spot. And then be like, there you go. And then I would run. I put the boat on the other side so that the guy who's coming next couldn't get across. Right? Come on. That's a great theory. He can't get across. Oh, guess you can't deliver the mail now. And then I would run. Deuces.
So you don't think he was eaten by a bull shark?
No. I 110% believe that this guy was like, I quit.
Got it.
He left, especially when they're like, there's no coach, there's no this, there's no that. The dude, is that he was kidnapped? But I doubt it.
Well, and you thought for a second that Pierce had something to do with it?
No.
Oh.
Why would he have anything to do with it?
I don't know. Because
you think he has something to do with it?
No.
I don't think he has anything to do with it. I think he's like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, it sucked. So they didn't expect, him and the other guy didn't expect to take it over.
Yeah.
So they ended up trading week after week.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it turned out really well. But yeah, they were upsetty spaghetti.
I'd be pissed. Yeah, that's frustrating. Yeah, I 100% think he was petty and he quit.
So you think like...
I think he quiet quit.
The reason they came up with this theory is because like they were so angry. The only way to get through this anger of having to take on this job for this guy they vouched for.
Man got eaten by a bull shark. Because if he didn't, I'm coming for you. I understand these people on a deep level.
Floridians.
Because if I was Pierce and I thought for a second this kid was still alive, I would lose my mind. I would find him. I'd be like, oh, you thought you were bitten by a bull shark? Let's freaking get you bitten by a bull shark. Because now I have to leave my family for a week because I did you a favor because I'm a nice guy. Yeah. And now I can't enjoy my family time on my family farm because I'm a family man. I'm so mad for him. May he rest in peace.
I'm sure he appreciates it from beyond the grave. I'm sure he felt everything that you're feeling right now.
But honestly, like, yeah. I would quit exactly like Hamilton quit if I was in that position and I like stubbed my toe for the umpteenth time.
Alexandra, vibing with both sides of the argument.
Yeah, 100%. I'm on both of their sides. I would quit so hard like that because I'm like, you know what? Yeah, you know? And then, did they find tears on his clothes? You know, I don't know. And he folded it and he left it and he was like, there you go. And then Pierce came along. He's like, if this mother fricker is still alive, I'm gonna kill him.
But he couldn't because he was dead.
In theory.
What do you guys think? I want to hear your theories.
Blood. It's only been a week and no blood is left behind. None.
Rain.
No. Rain doesn't wash away everything.
And Maybe blood is a delicacy for the animal.
Because like when you find it somewhere, you would find something. You would find something. Like things pull, like, you know, something that looks broken, like if he was trying to pull for something, or
he's in the middle of the inlet.
And also, if you know there's a current, why is your dumb ass going and swimming in there? Why wouldn't you tie a rope from one side, like a branch or something, and then go in so you don't get taken away by the current, Mr. Smarty Pants?
Maybe he did.
He did?
Maybe.
You don't know that. You don't know that because nothing was found. Not even a broken branch that he might have connected to.
He didn't know the land yet. Because it was.
I call BS. It's October. He's been there for months.
No, I'm talking about Pierce.
If the guy was so mad that he was looking around and like, I would not see folded clothes and go, guess he got eaten by a bull shark. Oops. No, I go, oh, that's great. Oh, is he okay? Is he, because if he's not, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to beat his ass. This story got me warm.
I see that. Okay, again, what do you guys think? Do you agree with Alex's point of view? Would you also go after Hamilton if you knew or had a suspicion?
If he was alive, I'd get him. That's crazy.
And has anyone experienced something like this in your life?
A quiet quitter. A guy that left his clothes on a riverbank and then he left your job. And
has anyone experienced that? Leave your story below.
That's wild. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
What a fun story.
Yeah.
That's a fun one. I love conspiracy theories.
I do feel bad for
Pierce. And what was the other guy's name?
Garrett. Let me double check. Garnett.
Yeah. Sorry, you two. That sucks.
Yeah.
You had to go in because some dude died? No, he left. He abandoned ship. Yeah, he was like, deuces.
In theater, we had a saying that if you missed a rehearsal, you better be dead.
You better have died. Because that's messed up.
Yeah, and if you didn't tell anyone. Yeah.
No, I don't think he died. I really don't. Too clean. Unless if he was just very particular of a person and had to fold things, like if he was OCD or something. Mm-hmm. But I don't think so. Kentucky boy in his 20s.
Well, I don't know if you'll like this or not.
Uh-oh.
So,
was he clinically OCD or something?
No.
Oh.
To wrap up the story, there has been a statue erected in his honor and memory. And there's like a plaque that says the mail must go. You hate him.
Does he have any relatives
what
still
if he
alive
actually
today?
Died?
Then I'm sorry. But I just really don't think so. In my heart, I don't think so. What does the family think? Pierce's family think? Do they think he died?
Yeah. They feel really bad about it.
Really?
Boyer feels really bad about it.
That sucks.
Yeah, he's like, oh, my ancestor got all the credit because he has all the books and stuff.
Oh, well, he feels bad about that. But that's not his fault.
I know.
So, what, because your dad actually wrote a journal about it?
Florida.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe he was up in a tree watching Pierce look for him and was like...
True cartoon crash.
Like covering himself in the bush.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I really don't think he died. It's too weird. Or Pierce helped him.
Again,
you know what I mean?
Are any of you out there? This is a call to action. Do you guys know what happened to Ed Hamilton? Do you have any reports, any sightings? Going back to our unsolved mysteries.
With naked man running through the woods.
Yeah. If so, please give us a call. Don't call us.
555.
But comment below. Do you have a theory? Have you seen this man?
I don't know. Like maybe there's
relative, like way back that used to talk about walking through Florida. I used to walk miles.
Yeah, anyone with really messed up feet in your family?
Yeah.
Like, I just think that's, I don't know. If he did die a horrible death, that sucks. That's terrible. But the stars do not align for this one. So that's our dog, by the way.
Yeah, that's why we're shaking. It's not the ghost angry at Alex for saying that. Anyway, that has been our episode. And that is the unsolved mystery of Ed Hamilton.
Interesting. Well, until next time, stay freaky.
Don't quite quit and leave 2 people in your stead to take over for an awful job.
Watch people start quitting by leaving this stack of clothes at their desk and walk out naked.
Oh my gosh.
Because there's been stuff like that with like war and whatever, like the deserters that they'll like fake their death and they'll like cut up clothes or something, like leave clothes behind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
And then someone's like, oh, they died.
Yeah.
Nay.
Not dead. Not dead yet.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening. My name's Alexandra.
And I'm Angelica.
And this is Legends of Yesterday. Until next time, thank you, everybody. Goodbye. He's a vampire.
That would be the best.
Or a werewolf. He turned into a werewolf. It was a full moon when he... That's why he folded his clothes. Because it was a full moon and he was getting ready for the full moon. So he folded his clothes so they wouldn't get destroyed. So he woke up naked somewhere in the woods.
You gotta keep that in.
Oh. Bye.